Hey there, my name is Luke Rosa. I am the founder of Students of History, and I'm here to give you a very brief introduction and tour to the U.S. History resources if you're going to be a U.S. History teacher. So studentsofhistory.com is where you would go to log in. Up on the top right, there'll either be a login button or a My Library button. You're going to log in with your email address and the password you've set up. If you ever forget your password, on that login page, there will be a link down at the bottom to reset your password, and it'll be right attached to your email. So you'll see the curricula that you have. If you teach more than one subject, you'll see more than one like here. But you can click on the U.S. History to start there. And we can go through these. Now, each one of these is a unit throughout the year, depending on where you want to start. You can pick, it might be exploration or early colonies. If you're the second half of U.S. history, you'd probably be starting at the Gilded Age down there and starting on that unit. There are some resources in this Getting Started portion, which you may want to check out. The downloads for everything will always be here on the right-hand side. You can even see what type of file it is, whether it's a syllabus, which is a Word file, to edit it as you need to. And then there's various activities here that you can use to download as well. You just click on it and it'll download for you. On the left-hand side will always be the introduction, the description of the resources, and links to Google Docs or videos or resources as well. And you'll see those in here. So anytime you need to get a Google version or a Google Doc version, you'll see that linked right in here. It'll be the same for the resources as well. So let's say we start off with exploration in the Americas. For each unit, it's broken down by day. Now, these are based off of 90-minute blocks. So if you teach a shorter class period, let's say 45 minutes each day, you'd probably want to break those down into two. If you do teach on a block schedule, it'd be right there for you. This is the recommended pacing for each one. Each unit will go like this. There'll always be a day for review and then a day for assessment at the end. There's also in here distance learning resources that were set up in 2020. This is going to be included in each unit if you want to go straight to the distance learning. It includes all the flipped classroom videos and the digital activities all in one place. Because if you're teaching students at home, you probably want to condense things more so for those students instead of going through everything. So you start off with day one. Again, you're going to have the downloads on the right. There's PowerPoints with guided notes. There's activities there as well. You also will have flipped classroom videos, which might be good for you. You click on the video, it's going to take you to YouTube. And this is just a recorded video of the lecture. I won't have that play over me, but it goes through. Students can follow along with the guided notes, and the teacher is explaining all the content there as well. If you need to use the closed captions, turn on the closed captions there, and students can read along as that video plays. There's lots of other activities here. There'll be descriptions of how to use them. Other recommended videos would be in here as well. A selection of different activities, depending on what best fits your classroom. Probably more than you can actually use, but you want to have that variety, and what works for one class might not work for the best. So some students might need to use more of the interactive, the hands-on activities. Some kids might like the digital activities on their computer. Whatever it is, it's up to you. So you go through there. Each unit is like that through there, and they all culminate with an end of unit test. The tests are available as editable Word documents as well. You click there to download the test. They're also available as Google Forms. The Google Forms are great for kids taking the tests on the computer. You'd open that there and it would open the Google form. One other helpful resource throughout these are the textbooks. These are digital textbooks. These are linked up here on the top of the page here. You click on textbooks. Now these are public links, so your students can use these. You can share them with anyone, as opposed to the resources obviously are behind the logins. You don't want your students accessing answer keys and stuff, but you can share all of these textbooks. I should go to U.S. History since we're reviewing that one. And assign these readings to students, share the links right out. They align very well with the interactive notebook activities and the curriculum as well. They're very short. They're designed to be really kind of focused readings right on the topic itself to get students to ensure they understand those key points. And those are a great resource that you can use right there. Other recommended resources, I would say, would be at the first day of the unit. We'll always include the links to the digital notebooks. Unit guide packets are great activities. I like to assign these to students to start off because the unit guide packet really covers everything, and that's available for each one. There's timeline activities, key concepts, visual learning, and then there's answer keys attached right in the document. So if you ever need an answer key, it's generally attached right in the document itself. Reading on Pocahontas, you have the activity, and then there'll be answer keys attached right in there. All right. And then the rest of the curriculum goes just like that. It's meant to be as simple, as easy to use as possible for you, breaking things down so you're not stressed about finding resources and the planning as well. You go through the whole curriculum, and then at the end, you'll find some end-of-year activities with review games, final exams, some bonus resources that could be good just for kind of changing things up. And this includes project-based learning for each unit, interactive timelines projects, readings about the history of different holidays like Halloween, Thanksgiving, etc. Lots of different projects that you can use throughout the year as well. I also love to play review vocabulary games. Vocabulary football is linked in there as well. If you do have any questions, you can always reach out to me through email. It is luke@studentsofhistory.com. I'm happy to help you out with any of these resources. Thank you so much for the support, and best of luck with these materials.